or call it the View, since that's a mega known community. Spiritually speaking, here we are.
Here we are.
It's our own. We're claiming it and naming it.
That's right. We appreciate all of you for tuning in. So grateful. So I was picking these Rev's brains this morning about what was downloading, what was coming through, and Reverend Richard, your idea was?
Oh God, we just forgot about this in the hallway.
It was about being spiritual, which means being authentic.
Yes, being authentic to yourself in your spiritual journey, whatever that spiritual journey you identify through.
Being authentic, right?
Yes. And you know, and being authentic takes a lot of willpower, a lot of gumption, a lot of, I'll say, self-control. Because lots of times in our spiritual journey, we allow it to be moved and weaved by others people's thoughts and opinions of who we are or what we are.
And I think that to be authentic spiritually and to be authentic in your life and show up for people authentically takes some bit of courage. It does, because it's easy to parrot other words or talking points that you've been told are the words that you should be speaking. But when you are authentic and you become vulnerable, you're putting yourself out there, and you're really putting yourself out there because you're being authentic. And I think that's one of the beauties of this spiritual campus and our ministry that is no longer just a ministry. We are a movement of radical positivity because we are all authentic.
And being authentic to yourself also is such a high level of metaphysics. It's a high level of understanding metaphysics. And I love it. I love watching people grow in that journey too. When I'm counseling folks, I love to see that aha moment come on, or that light bulb come on, and watch them really awaken to their true identity and their true self.
And then when you see them step out and actually be that in front of other people on Facebook or on video, and you see them step into that power, because it is powerful to be authentically you.
Oh, yeah.
Although there's a vulnerability and a scary part of it, it is powerful too.
And you know, as she just said that, it made me think that actually when you go through that journey of self-identity, it's sort of like a 12-step program. You will be expected to go through all those emotions. You'll mourn the loss of your quote-unquote identity of yesterday. You'll mourn that. So expect yourself to go through those same emotions that you go through in 12-step.
Well, to me, your measure of if you're authentic, go visit family. Go visit family,
Cheers to
and that will be a good measure of how you are, of the conversations, or maybe the need not to have conversations. I just came back from visiting my family, and so it's fresh in my heart. But I was thinking about how effortless it is now. And I know the biggest part of that, it has become effortless to be me. And you want to really hold that in your heart, because when you're really authentically in a raw way, not editing, just being you, you're just showing up. Here I am, I'm showing up. I have nothing to prove. I don't need to be liked. It's always a special thing when people say, I appreciate you or I like you, but you're just being you. All that energy, and I do feel that yes, my family has evolved, but I would say, borrow none, it's because I have. It's because I am comfortable with this is what it is. I'm not trying to imitate, and there's no conversation, there's no pretentiousness, and I was there in the Carolinas where anyway, it was yeah, I'm not going to touch that right now. Soon, I'm sure I will. Right.
Well, it's funny when you're dealing with family. Family will try you like no other person in life will try you, because in your heart of hearts, those are the people that you really, really want acceptance from, because they're part of you.
Yeah.
And when you get to that maturity level where you can stop having to prove that you're right, the aha moment with my mother, who passed away this past spring with a number of years ago, when I just let her be her. Just that's her. Neither one of us have to be right. Neither one of us have to be wrong.
Yeah.
And actually, our relationship became more beautiful because what I didn't see in her became evident, and I actually became just fell in love with that essence of
Oh,
her.
yeah. That's a beautiful thing. Our minister in training, Miracle, is telling all of us hello this morning.
Oh,
So,
hello, Miracle.
Yeah.
Hello, Miracle.
hello, Miracle. You are a miracle for today. Yeah, it's something for a while, I was creating a bunch of posters, and I called that whole season, if you will, the unedited life. Because it's like Richard said, and so I don't want to let's just be fluffy. To become okay and grounded in this is who I am in the moment, it takes energy and a commitment to yourself. Your commitment must exceed your commitment to other people. It must exceed your need for someone to think you're okay. Any of those languages of conversation bring you to a place of you are editing your life. So to me, that was powerful. The unedited life. It's like, just say how you feel, just say what's up, say what you love, say what you don't love. And it's not an attachment of how someone receives it. And like you said, and Kimberly, what you said, I think people are more hooked into how it will be received on the other end, and that's that communication piece. Yeah.
Yes. So I find, and when I came here and was up on the platform, and I was like, do I have anything to say that people will think is relevant? So when I really got real with myself and said, well, maybe you don't, but Spirit sure does. So I just allow myself to be up there and allow Spirit to come through me. I might set a subject matter that I'm going to talk about, but then I just allow Spirit to come through me and let that radiate out like I'm just a clear and open conduit. And that's when I find what I have to say is best received. That people say, that really touched me.
Yeah.
Or that was exactly what I needed to hear. And I know for a fact that that is one of your greatest gifts to all of us. That you allow Spirit to come through you to the point that whatever you are talking about, everyone hears exactly what they need to hear.
Exactly.
And it's such a blessing.
Because something that you learn, especially we're speaking as a platform speaker, is sometimes what you say isn't what the Spirit has processed in someone else.
That's so true.
So you may say, ABC, they got, XYZ, and that's what they were supposed to receive at that time.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
And that's why when I teach students in ministry, and I didn't know better, years ago, when people would say, I really enjoyed that, or thank you so much, or, what you said about in-laws, I needed that conversation. And I go, oh, it's Spirit, I'm like, blah, 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 blah. I realized that people love that tangible, and there were a couple of times that I went, I don't think I said it like that. That's not really what I mean. I don't do that anymore.
Right.
Because you're right. The Spirit was working with them to hear how they needed to hear it. And I go, oh, I'm just so glad, because I don't need to make that correction, because that's between them and God, and them and how they are moved and felt. And I don't, shut people down to go, oh, don't make it about me. I just go, they need a human space to, honor that.
And that's when we have a website that we're on that's Unity Community Worldwide of Practical Spirituality. And I think that's what people receive when they come into our ministry is practical tools, practical spirituality that you actually use and experience in your everyday life. Not just coming to church on Sunday and saying some rote words and singing songs that you've known all your life. There is a spirituality about it that we take into our life every single day and use practically. And I think that's just amazing.
And the beautiful thing about that is Sunday morning isn't your spirituality.
Right.
Sunday morning is just a springboard for every other day or every day of the week.
Yes.
That's your spiritual walk. Is we try to give you tools to maneuver through some potholes in life, maybe, but it's how you take those out into your world, because this church building, this property is not your spiritual world. It's just your spiritual campus where you get educated. So therefore, you have the tools to operate and function in the world and help you identify with who you are on your spiritual journey. Because I can say right now, we three have very different spiritual journeys, but the beautiful thing is I've told this story before, that a piano and a guitar, if you strum a key or hit a key on a guitar, I almost said it backwards again, hit a key on a piano across the room, the guitar will vibrate at that same frequency. And I'm saying this because wherever you are in your journey, wherever you are in your walk, know that as long as you're vibrating at that frequency, the world is going to vibrate back to you in that same frequency.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're going to leave you with a thought this morning. You can journal it, you can hold it, especially this coming week. Let me just say, it's gonna mean what you make it mean. Whatever you decide or pre-decide this week is going to be, especially as we're talking relative to the USA, it's going to be what you decide and pre-decide. Just remember this: yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I don't have to build a condominium there. I'm going to say it again. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I don't have to build a condominium there. We love you. We appreciate you. And just remember, you can join us on Facebook at 11:30ish, or you can join us on YouTube. And we are live. And let's just thank our media team.
Yes.
Yes.
They have really
thank
upgraded
you.
so much.
Our media team
our media team rocks, and Brian.
They are rocking
Oh my
it.
gosh, and we're just
Yes.
blessed.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Brian
Absolutely.
is leading the charge,
Toot,
taking
toot.
us to a new level,
Yes.
a new vibrational
That's
level
right.
with
It's
our
right.
media.
It's to a level that if you click, like, and share, and we encourage you to do so, share your digital sanctuary with your friends and your family and your loved ones. You're not going to be embarrassed at the quality, because our quality has become star.
Absolutely.
That's
So
right.
so click
And
like
Richard
and share.
loves Star.
He does.
He's our celebrity star guy.
He is. And now we have celebrity makeup and everything. I mean, it's fabulous.
Yeah. We love you. Thank you.
We love you.
Bless you.
Keeps on lifting me, keep on lifting me higher, higher.
There's the giving of love, and there's often the act of giving of love also through financial support.
You love your spiritual community, and you show it in a myriad of ways. One of the top ways to support your spiritual campus during the time when our doors are closed but our hearts are open, we continue our operations through your continued financial support and love offerings. And the easiest way to do that is using Text to Give, and we are forever grateful for your support.